with the 9 recruits? The same thing now, then you get 90, 54, 27, right? Then, I mean, you can see that it just multiplies if you do what's right with the new recruit and you get them off to a fast start. Now, does it take work? Yes. Like, I have 2 little ones. I have a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old, and there's sometimes that I don't even see them. Like, literally, I wake up earlier than they do, and by the time I come home, they're already sleeping. But do you think they're going to remember that? No. They're going to remember when they're 15, 16, and they ask me for a car. I mean, they're going to say yes or no, right? So I'm like, okay, the memory's going to, it's not, and I always tell people, look, it's not the quantity of time, it's the quality of time. It's about making memories. It's not about just spending time with them, right? When I do spend time with them, I want them to remember that we spent time together. Does that make sense? It's not just because I was just at home with them. Okay, so then after I do this and they see this, right? Then I'm gonna show them how to set up appointments. And this is another thing that I see most people drop the ball, because I remember I used to do that. I would be like, okay, call me when you have appointments, here's the script, let me know how it goes, I'm here. No, that's the biggest mistake you can do. You need to set up appointments right there and then before you leave that appointment. So then I tell them, okay, we're gonna download the Primerica app. Then I'm gonna show, inside the app, you guys, on like the left-hand side, I'll say sprint to district in red. I have them click on it, like literally, like, okay, download the app, okay, now click on this. And then after that, then it pops up with all their contacts. Now we say, okay, select all the people that's willing to help you with a practice presentation. And they're selecting their contacts. Then after you select all of them, you hit next. And then it's gonna show you how to qualify. So on the app, it'll tell them, are they married? It's like a bubble, and you just click on the bubble, right? So then when you click next, now they put all the 6s on top, and then the 5s, the 4s, right? So it's like, so you know who to contact first. So then after that, you guys, I always tell our agents, you're not leaving that fast start appointment, which is, this is called the fast start, without setting a minimum of 5 appointments. And not only setting up 5 minimum, but when was the first appointment set? Because if the first appointment set was a week from now or 2 weeks from now, you already lost the game, right? You have to make sure that the first appointment is either that day or the next day or the following day, like as soon as possible. Then you invite them to the opportunity. Oh, you have people that are not qualified, like maybe somebody that's ambitious, that maybe is 23, not married, but they have big goals, big dreams. Then we're going to invite those people right there, and then I'm going to help them contact them to invite them to the next opportunity night. Then I text, Chris, this is what Chris was talking about. I tell them, look, option 1, this is what we're going to say, and option 2, this is what we're going to say. So option 1 is people that you're super close with. Like you can just show up unannounced and it doesn't matter, right? So basically, literally, you guys, what I do, I literally take people's phones and I'm doing the texting for them. So then I would say, hey Chris, I know you have your friend Hector on here. So who's Hector? Tell me a little bit about him. Oh, okay, he's a co-worker, he's married. Okay, good. Have you talked to him recently? Yeah? Okay, great. So now I have, even though I want him to tell me, right? So then I grab his phone, but I don't hesitate. I don't make it awkward, right? I'm going to say, okay, Chris, look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start setting up appointments for you through your phone. Because think about it. If they ask you something you don't know, do you want me to be here or not be here? Be here. So let's go ahead and do this, right? So then I'm like texting Hector, and I would ask Chris, because I want it to sound like Chris. I don't want it to sound like me. Does that make sense? So then I would say, Chris, how do you talk to Hector? Do you say, hey bro, hey man, like, what's up? What do you say? Hey bud, okay, so hey bud, and then, oh look, he answered, right? Like literally, I'm walking through this, and then since we're gonna use him as he's super close with Chris, we're gonna ask him right away, hey, are you gonna be home later tonight at 6 p.m.? And then Hector will say, yeah, I'll be home at 6 p.m. What is it about? Awesome, I have something I want to show you, someone I want you to meet. I'll see you later. It's a financial service company helping families. I'm really excited about it. I want your opinion. Tonight at 6 p.m. works? Hector says, yep, that's cool with me. Make sure your spouse is there. Okay, see you soon. Thank you so much. Literally, that's it. Now, this is Chris's best friend. If he's really his best friend, do you think he's going to be like, why are you coming over? Like, no, don't come over. No, he's going to be like, of course. And then guess what? If they do say, no, why are you coming over? Then I would literally ask Chris, is it okay if I tell him, right? Can I say that? Okay, I thought you were my friend. LOL, oh, I'm just joking. My house is all dirty, blah, 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 whatever, you know? And you said, okay, well, I really need your help. Okay, fine, then come. They're your friends, they're your family, right? Okay, the second option is somebody you're not that close with, maybe coworkers, maybe you wouldn't just go and show up to their house, right? So then you ask them, I want to ask you for a favor. Sure, how can I help? I started working a new career and I have to get my license through the state of Nevada, and I have to go through some training before I can go to school. Would you and their spouse with their name help me out and sit through a presentation with me and my friend that's training me? Sure, what is it about? I'm working with a financial service company. This is just part of my training. I'm very excited. I would like to show you some things and get your opinion. I have some time available on blah, 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 and then you just, have them choose. And then I tell Chris, okay, Chris, so do you see how simple that is? And let's say we had one appointment, right? Like Hector said yes tonight at 6. I'm literally giving him a high five. Great job, Chris, you set up an appointment. And he'll be like, yeah, just everything's exciting, right? If you make it exciting, they'll be excited. Because it is a big deal. So then after that, we're back and forth, texting people, 5 minimum, and then I say, okay, Chris, so when I'm not here, all you have to do is literally copy and paste. Just change the name. Can you do that? Okay, if they ask you something that you don't know, just screenshot it and send it to me, and I'll definitely tell you how to answer. Cool, sounds good. So then after that, so this is if they want to call them, right? Like sometimes, I know my mom don't text, right? She's like 72, and she doesn't text, so this is a script just in case they want to call them, right? They don't. But most of the time, guess what happens when you call them? You'll call them, they don't answer, and then they'll text you, hey, what's up? You're like, dude, I just called you, just answer. But that's the world we live in now, right? You gotta change with times. Okay. So then after that, the process, I tell them, look, your background check, your top 25, qualify the market, 10 to 15 people. We set up 5 appointments minimum. Then we schedule them for school. We schedule them their fingerprints. They schedule their state 1 to 3 days after school, you guys. You have to make sure that you're doing this with your people. New recruits are like babies. They can't feed themselves and they can't change their diapers. You gotta do it for them until they are independent, right? And that's because I was a baby in the business. I'm grateful that somebody trained me. Aren't you? Yeah, so you gotta do the same thing. Pay it forward. So, literally, we're right there. Hey, have you scheduled your fingerprints? Okay, let's get together so we can schedule it. Oh, they passed school? Okay, now we have to schedule your state exam because, how good is it to have IBAs and you don't get them licensed? That's so ridiculous. Last month, we recruited 35 people and we had 17 people pass their state exam, which is a record for us, right? But do you think that happened by accident? No, we were intentional about it. We want it to happen. We know that we have to be on it every single day with them, Then after that, oh, sorry guys, it's kind of hard to, but it says start field training, get them there faster, promote them to district leaders, they receive their license, then they start personal appointments, right? Like what Hector was, okay, let's role play now. You do the presentation, okay, let's go over some overcoming objections, give them the tools that they need to succeed. Then they master the fundamentals, and then you talk to them about getting securities license, right? We're so excited that have Casey that just passed all 3, right? And just like what Rick was saying, it's only hard if you say it's hard. No, it's simple. You just gotta do it, right? Now, I will tell you this, because when people ask me, oh, security's hard, I just smile, right? And then I tell them, it only took me 2 years and 10 tries. It's not a joke, that's true, right? But I always tell them, and then Max always says, it's because she didn't study because I'm an A personality, right? I'm like, yeah, I got it, I'm gonna go test, right? But once I really, really studied, and I still went on appointments, just like what Hector was talking about. I remember when I passed my last exam, I did 10,000 in personal premium that month, and I was studying literally from 10:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. every day for 2 weeks, and you pass. And then that's all but I wasn't doing that before. So it's not hard, you just gotta apply yourself. Don't do what I do. become a field trainer, and then climb up to regional vice president, make $100,000 a year. And that just sounds like baby steps, right? But I do talk about this up front because I want them to know the possibilities. And guess what they do? They start dreaming like, oh man, if I made $100,000, like I can quit my job, I can pay this off. And that's what you want to do. You want them to dream again, because what happens is when you turn 18, right, when you graduate high school, you go to college, then slowly but surely your dreams and your goals go away.
Back.
And then, you know what? I read a quote once, I think Jeff Philstad showed it. He's like, how much did they pay you to give up on your goals and dreams? And then he's like, if you don't know the answer, then how much are you getting paid an hour? Because that's how much they pay you to give up on your goals and dreams. And I was like, dang, that's so true, right? But hey, it is what it is, right? And the awesome thing about Primerica is that you have the awesome opportunity to do this. You guys, Max and I were not an overnight success. We've been here 9 years, right? But guess what? I wasn't mature enough. And I'm still learning, I'm still growing. I still don't believe I've arrived. There's so much more that we want to accomplish. And we know that this amazing company can do it. And I promise you, if you do this and you apply, not just know it, because the other thing I heard, right, was knowledge is not power. Knowledge is only potential power. Applied knowledge